We can say this in the video.
What? No, this doesn't make any sense.
Just such a Virgo. Nothing impresses you. My God.
You are such a Cancerian, oversensitive.
Fine.
Do you believe in zodiac signs?
Sure. I don't believe in horoscopes and everyday things, but I do believe that we all have traits of our zodiac signs.
Really? I don't really believe in it at all.
Yeah, says the one who got out of school just because her horoscope said so.
Okay, guilty, but that was just an excuse to get out of school.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't have skipped school if I was going to a cool one like Hogwarts.
Yeah, nobody would. So speaking of Hogwarts, which house do you think you belong in?
Okay, I'm a Virgo, so I think I totally would belong in Ravenclaw.
No way. Virgos are like
Excuse me?
Hufflepuff for sure.
What?
Yeah.
You are a Hufflepuff. Cancerians are
No.
Hufflepuffs.
Cancerians are Slytherin, not Hufflepuff.
Okay, you
So-
brought that on yourself.
Yeah. So you can see how we are talking about houses and how we've analyzed it on our zodiac sign. So this is what the video is about.
For all of you who's rolling your eyes, we all know you're secretly into zodiac signs.
Yeah, you're probably even looking up traits every night of your own zodiac signs and your crush's zodiac signs.
Okay, do you guys also want to know which house you would belong to in Hogwarts?
So there are 4 houses in Hogwarts: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. Gryffindors are known to be brave, courageous, and bold, and a little impulsive. Hufflepuffs are known to be fair and loyal. Ravenclaws are supposed to be very smart and analytical, and Slytherins are known to be resourceful, cunning, and what else? So we are not looking at these houses in a hero or villain perspective. We are just pointing out their traits, and all houses have their good and bad traits, just like how all zodiac signs have their good and bad traits. First up, Aries.
If you're an Aries, you would probably belong to Gryffindor. They are by nature outgoing, outrageous, and adventurous and extroverts. So from Harry Potter, we can see the pure blood wizards. The Weasley, they think very superior of themselves. So that is one of the traits of Aries, and it is also symbolically means fire. So the
Yeah,
symbol of Gryffindor is
Gryffindor's
fire.
traits are it roughly corresponds to the fire element.
Right.
Yeah. So next one is Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, but there are arguments out there where fire elements belong in Gryffindor, earth signs belong in Hufflepuff, but I don't think so. I have analyzed it in a different way. Taurus, being an earth sign, would still go to Gryffindor because Taurians are bullheaded, like they're popularly known as stubborn, and Gryffindors are stubborn, and Taurus do not back away from standing up for themselves and standing up for what is right. That is one of the traits of Gryffindor, and they do not shy away from helping other people, and Gryffindors are also that way and trying to be heroic. So if you're a Taurus, you're a Gryffindor.
For all the Geminis out there, you are Slytherins. So you would put yourself above others, and sometimes you would be perceived as selfish, but you are very protective of your family and your loved ones. So Lord Voldemort is a Slytherin, so probably he would be a Gemini. Also, if you see Narcissa Malfoy, she she is portrayed as selfish, but she's very protective of her family.
I personally think that Geminis would go to Ravenclaw because Ravenclaw is all of wit and learning, and Geminis have a side. They're very curious and they're very witty, and they love learning things. And I think Geminis would belong in Ravenclaw.
Yeah, and if you see Narcissa Malfoy's character, it was, her decision of lying to Voldemort to protect her son. That's what led to his destruction. So,
So the next one is Cancer. I think Cancers belong in Slytherin because sure, Cancers are very loyal, but they're not loyal to just anybody. They're loyal to very selected people, and that is one of the qualities of Slytherin. And Cancers are famously known for holding on grudges for a really long time and being very vengeful, and that is also one of Slytherin's characteristics. So Cancers belong in Slytherin.
wow, then I wouldn't want to be on your list.
Yeah, I'm not that way, but I don't think you necessarily have all the characteristics of your zodiac sign, so you just relate to some of them.
Leo, definitely Gryffindor.
The
Yeah, the symbolically lion.
their mascot also is a lion. The Gryffindor mascot is a lion.
Exactly. So by nature, they're very strong-willed, a little stubborn, and very self-reliant. And in some ways, maybe they're a little disorganized, but they complement that by being confident. In a lot of the ways, I think they are like Aries, and Harry Potter is a Leo.
Yeah. Oh, Harry Potter is a Leo. Oh yeah. Next one is Virgo. I think they belong in Hufflepuff, and Hufflepuffs. There's a misconception that Hufflepuffs can be boring, but I don't believe that is true at all because that is only because they're not talked about much in the books or in the movies. Cedric Diggory was Hufflepuff, and he was very brave. So Hufflepuffs are all about being just and loyal. So the Sorting Hat sings in the first book that you might belong in Hufflepuff where they're just and loyal. Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. So this screams Virgo because they're very hardworking and determined, and they're probably the most hardworking people in the room, and they're very rational thinkers, and all these qualities are that of a Hufflepuff, and I think that makes them Hufflepuff.
Um, yeah, I agree with all of those things and I take all those compliments. But I personally think I am a Ravenclaw. Virgos are Ravenclaws. And I also happened to take the Hogwarts quiz and
Yeah.
I found out I went to Ravenclaw. Another Hufflepuff, Libra. They're also again very kind and very loving, and they actually are the glue that holds their group together. And like Hufflepuff and Hufflepuff, if they happen to be in a relationship, I think that would be a very loving and
Yeah.
like with good communication and strong sense of commitment.
Yeah. So the next one is Scorpio. I think Scorpio definitely belongs in Slytherin because Scorpios are one of the most strongest signs in the zodiac. They're self-reliant, they're charming, they're ambitious, they're driven, and they can be very intense. And all these qualities screams Slytherin. So I think no one would probably argue with me because you cannot put Scorpio in any other house other than Slytherin. So Scorpios belong in Slytherin.
And most of them view scorpions as like snakes
Yeah.
and backbiters.
Yeah,
But
like
I don't
how
think that's completely true.
like how Slytherins are misunderstood. I think even Scorpions are misunderstood and they're viewed as bad people. But I don't think that's true at all. And I don't think all Slytherins are bad people also. So Scorpios are Slytherin.
Next up is Sagittarius. Again, Gryffindors. Added to being outgoing and extroverts, they're also very free spirited, known to follow their heart and their dreams, and they're led by their own ways, and they're really high on hopes, like Hermione.
Yeah.
And also Professor Dumbledore. He actually, inspires his students to actually follow their own direction.
So the next one is Capricorn. I think they also belong in Slytherin. They're very similar to scorpions. They always have their eyes on the prize. They're very self-reliant. They're very driven, and they can be very intense also. So I think Capricorns belong in Slytherin. Contrary to popular belief that they are actually Hufflepuff because they're very hardworking.
Aquarians belong to Ravenclaw. Very intelligent, eccentric, also a little free spirited, and importantly, they don't like to be controlled. That's why I thought even I was a Ravenclaw because I don't like to be micromanaged at all.
Although you do micromanage. Next one's Pisces. I think Pisces people belong in Hufflepuff because they're very kind and empathetic, and they're probably one of the most kindest signs of the zodiac. And they're also very loyal and empathetic, and these are all the characteristics of a Hufflepuff. So I think Pisces belong in Hufflepuff.
We do hope you liked our analysis, and also we're not being very rigid that this is who you are based on your zodiac sign.
Yeah, don't take offense. Cancers, please don't take offense. And just like Dumbledore quoted, it is our choices that shows who we truly are. So it is our choice to be a person that we want to be.
Yes, and for more such literary fun, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And have a nice day. Bye bye.